Sonic Generations was released on November 1st, 2011 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PC, and Nintendo 3DS. This game was released as a part of Sonic's 20th anniversary celebration with many recreated levels, bosses, and remixed music from throughout the entire series up to that point. With this game coming hot off the heels of Sonic Colors, which was the first universally liked Sonic game in a long time, there was a lot of hype and hope behind Generations to continue this win streak. Another thing to factor in was the overhanging shadow of the 15th anniversary in 2006 and how horrifically it went for the Blue Blur. This is because it was celebrated with the release of not just one but two of the worst video games of all time, the horrendous port of Sonic 1 to the Game Boy Advance and the infamous Sonic 06. So did Sonic Team manage to create a masterpiece worthy of this 20-year celebration, or would they be setting up the fans for a repeat performance? Let's find out. During Sonic's surprise birthday party, him and his friends are sucked up by an unknown monster and transported into a zone of white nothingness. In this empty zone, Sonic finds locations from his past as well as his past self. It is now up to the two Sonics to work together to defeat the monster, restore the zones, and save their friends. The graphics are smooth, cartoony, and perfect for a Sonic game. Everything is bright and colorful, the effects such as the explosions and water are great, and it's nice to see all these locations, characters, and enemies from Sonic's past to be featured in this style. The only thing I would say that didn't translate very well into 3D is classic Eggman, because he does look a bit off. But other than that, the game overall just looks great. The gameplay is split between the two different styles and dimensions of the Sonics, 2D for classic Sonic and 3D for modern Sonic. While as 2D Sonic, you will spin dash, collect power-ups from monitors, traverse multiple paths, and defeat badniks, all while trying to get to the end of the stage as fast as possible, just like in the classic Genesis games. 3D Sonic is the same, but with the addition of a dimension, he is able to roam more freely and have a bit more in-depth playstyle. He can use his homing attack on enemies and springs, use his boost power to keep at a constant fast speed, and perform a whole different type of platforming in his 3D world. The controls for both Sonics are a bit floaty but manageable. I say this because whenever either Sonic jumps, they not only stay in the air for a second, but they also have a weight to them. Because of this weight, they also take a second to turn around. But since these decisions were all made with the idea of Sonic's momentum in mind, these issues only really appear when going slow and seemingly disappear once Sonic gets going. The last thing to note is that the boost and homing attack actions have been separated into two different buttons, meaning that you can no longer accidentally boost and mess yourself up if you miss a lock on target, and that you gain a useful small boost that 3D Sonic can use. There are 9 main stages, each with 2 acts, 7 boss battles, 90 challenge acts, and even the entirety of Sonic 1. The 9 main stages are all recreations of the most popular levels from some of the series' most notable games, some of which include Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1, Chemical Plant Zone from Sonic 2, City Escape from Sonic Adventure 2, and Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed. The same is true for the bosses, with the return of the Death Egg Robot, Metal Sonic, and Perfect Chaos, just to name a few. The challenge acts are a selection of challenges that can be done within the main stages, such as a doppelganger race, challenges that include power-ups like the bubble shield, and even some that involve Sonic's friends' abilities, such as having Knuckles dig for treasure. Finally, we have Sonic 1, which is exactly what it says on the tin, meaning that you are able to unlock and play the entirety of Sonic's first game with no caveats. Overall, this game is very easy. The stages are straightforward, the enemies can be defeated with no real hassle, and you will always be warned of an oncoming pitfall. There are rings aplenty, which converts to many lives, and you don't even lose them all when you're hit either. Another thing to add in is the little boost that 3D Sonic gained that I talked about earlier, as it'll make platforming much easier and that it'll more than likely save your skin on more than one occasion. Finally, if you do manage to get a game over, all it does is kick you out of the stage that you were in, making them much less threatening than they were in the old days. So, if all the stages and bosses in this game are recreations from previous Sonic games, wouldn't that mean that all of the music in this game would be nothing but remixes of the themes of these stages and bosses? The answer to that is a yes. This game has a list of hit after hit from Sonic's 20-year history, from remixes of all the music of every recreated stage in both a retro form in the 2D versions and a modern form in the 3D versions, to remixes of classic boss tunes, to both returning classic pieces of music in the original form and remixes of music from games that weren't included in this collection, such as Toxic Caves from Sonic Spinball, Diamond Dust Zone from Sonic 3D Blast, and Supersonic Racing from Sonic R. The only new music in this game that I can recall is the theme for the final boss, which honestly is alright but way too generic. So was this game the best gift given to Sonic for his 20th birthday? I would say yes. With some of the best 3D gameplay and stages in the series, the return and revamp of the old school 2D style, and great remixes of classic music throughout, it's easy to see why this is often cited alongside Sonic Colors as the go-to when talking about not only one of the best 3D games in the series, but also one of the greatest Sonic games overall. And with all that said, I would easily recommend this title. Thanks for watching.